In the United States, there are roughly 500,000 people who are homeless on the streets. In almost every major city in the country, one can find a panhandler on a corner begging for money. In order to better understand the panhandling problem in our area, a group of students and I set out to discover the real people behind the cardboard signs. First, we met with one of the best experts in our area on panhandling.
Well, the Food and Care Coalition is a nonprofit organization that was founded out of a grassroots community movement, meaning that there was a need in our community that was going unmet. We kind of view it much like Christ in feeding the 5,000. It wasn't his end goal, but he knew that inattentive, hungry people, don't listen. And they might not learn as well as if those basic needs were met. And so that's always been core. It's one of the reasons why I think we're really effective with our clients, because we have a really good relationship with them, because we're seeing them, we're interchanging with them at a level that's basic and necessary for all of us to survive. So from there, we outsourced other services. We do laundry and shower services, obviously, because the population had a need for that. We distribute clothing items, hygiene items. We provide case management. We provide dental care and medical care and mental health care through some of our on-site partners. Because we are primarily privately funded, about 45% of our funds come in non-cash contributions. So that's food, it's clothing, it's hygiene items, it's somebody's professional expertise or services. So maybe an attorney might donate their services to help with a client's need or an agency's legal need. With the homeless, if we continue to give indiscriminately as a public to a panhandler, we're only encouraging that behavior. Okay, so I think that's one of the things we have to look at inwardly, as individually and as collectively as a community. Do we feel comfortable with someone going about making their living in that manner? And I think for the most part, the community feels that there's other more appropriate means to do that. I would say to the community is we need to be more educated about it. One, that we need to be educated to the fact that not all the homeless are panhandlers. In fact, only about 20 to 30% are homeless. So I think that might change some people's viewpoint on whether they give.
Next, we turned to local community members to see if they were educated on these matters. Here's what they had to say.
Well, my first instinct when I see homeless people is honestly to kind of avoid them, because I feel bad that I don't have anything to give right then. So I don't want to go up to them and like hey, and give them false hope that I have anything to give to them,
So a lot of them already have places to live, and I know that because I've met people that are on the streets begging for money, and then I've ran into them at their apartments later. I've had that experience once in Portland. So since then I've kind of been really weary. I don't really think a lot of them can be trusted.
It really depends on the day as to whether or not I give. I think it's if I feel like they're genuine and real, then I like to help them out if I can.
I do give them money when I feel like I need to. I just feel like in today's culture, they've kind of developed this bad stigma around them.
My mom always just taught me that it's better to give homeless people food or clothes, blankets, rather than money, because you don't really know where that money is going.
I don't usually give to panhandlers, mostly, like I said before, I don't really have anything to give to them. I don't have money or even food or things, or the things that I do buy.
You know, come get involved with an organization that serves the homeless. You know, give them an item as opposed to money, because then those that are just in it for the money will learn, oh, if I'm just going to get, you know, a jacket, or if I'm just going to get somebody buying me a meal. You know, and it's a hard thing because we want to be compassionate. You know, we don't want to turn a blind eye.